Yes, sir.
What about this board one? Is it visible clearly or not?
Yes, visible, sir.
Right. Today we will discuss about the characteristics of Abaci family. Before that, the floral formula of mustard plant. Good afternoon, my dear students. Floral formula of mustard plant flower. Flowers are actinomorphic, bisexual, calyx consists of 4 sepals arranged in 2 whorls, K 2 plus 2. C4 free, not fused. Androecium consists of 6 stamens, 2 are in 1 row. Next row 4, 2 plus 4, A2 plus 4. Gynoecium. Gynoecium is consists of 2 carpels fused with each other. So ovary is superior. Ovary is superior. Actinomorphic, bisexual, K2 plus 2 means the calyxes consist of the 4 sepals arranged in 2 whorls. C4 corolla is consist of 4 petals. Androecium is consist of 6 stamens, A2 plus 4. Gynoecium is consist of the 2 carpels. Flowers superior body, hypogenous form. Do you have any doubts now regarding this?
So, what is cohesion and adhesion?
Cohesion in corolla is not there. Androecium in corolla and calyx, the members of sepals, the sepals are not united, not fused. The members of petals are not fused. The members of the androecium not fused, do not fuse with each other at all, do not united. Gynoecium. In gynoecium, 2 carpels are there. The 2 carpels are united. So cohesion. In gynoecium, 2 carpels are there. So 2 carpels are fused with each other. 2 carpels are fused with each other. The carpels. So in this flower, mustard plant flower, adhesion. Adhesion means if the members of the flower, one members of the flower attach it to the another members. Suppose the stamens are attached to the petals. That's
Yes.
adhesion. Yesterday we have discussed about that concept. cohesion and adhesion. If the same members in each oral, right. It's Fabaceae family. Difference between cohesion and adhesion. In a cohesion, here I draw how many sepals?
4, sir.
The members of calyx known as yes, the members of calyx known as sepals.
Yes.
So the sepals are the members of the same whorl. Okay, the members of the calyx known as sepals, the members of the petals, the members of the corolla known as petals. Now here I drawn how many petals?
4 petals.
4 petals. Stamens,
4.
the number of stamens. Carpels in a dimension.
2 fused carpels.
Yes, Q, 2. So these are the members of the same, the members of the calyx, the members of the corolla, the members of the adventium, the members of the dimension. If the sepals are the same member, the sepals are united with each other. That is much. If the petals are united with each other, petals are united. The 4 petals are united with each other.
Cohesion.
Cohesion. If the same members means the petals in corolla, the sepals in calyx, stamens in androecium, carpels in guidance. If the stamens are the members of androecium, petals are the members of corolla. The one member of the androecium, suppose the stamens are attached to the petals. Stamens are attached to the petals.
Adhesion.
That is called adhesion. Is it clear to Tanisha?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Sir, is it necessary to write the floral formula in the same order, sir? Like calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium.
Calyx and corolla? Yes.
So we can change the order, or we have to write in the same order, sir? So first we have to write the symmetry and then.
No, that's don't take. There is no change. First of all, Indian flower that starts with whether it is the flower is actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Next, the sexuality. Is it bisexual or unisexual? Next, the outermost whorl that starts from the calyx. Next, corolla. Then after androecium, next dimension.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. You're welcome. Next, Fabaceae family.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, family Brassicaceae is not given in NCRE, sir.
Which one?
Brassicaceae wasn't given in the NCRE. It was Fabaceae, Solanaceae, and Liliaceae.
Yes, Brassicaceae must floral diagram is given.
Only floral diagram and floral formula was there, sir. No characteristics.
Floral diagram and floral formula represented. That floral diagram and floral formula of the mustard plant. That mustard plant belongs to Brassicaceae or Cruciferae family. All the characters are not given. Only the few characters, the floral diagram and floral formula.
Characteristics were not given in the NCRT.
Yes. Characters. Only the floral formulas, characters, floral formulas, and floral diagram. Okay. So yes. Next, individual characters of Fabaceae, Solanaceae, and Liliaceae. The three families, individual characters. So first of all, we have to know about the Fabaceae family. Right. Fabaceae family. The Fabaceae family is also called as Papilionoideae. Papilionoideae. Let's write it down. Fabaceae family. Subfamily is Leguminaceae. Leguminaceae is the subfamily. Okay, no? Earlier days, the Fabaceae family called as the Papilionoideae. So Fabaceae subfamily is the Leguminaceae. Have you written these words? The which family is called as?
Yes, sir.
Papilionoideae. Option 1 is Brassicaceae. Option 2 is Fabaceae. Option 3 is Solanaceae. Option 4 is none of these.
Sir, option 2 Fabaceae.
Very good. Option 2 is the. So the Fabaceae family plants are distributed in all over the world. The Fabaceae family, first of all, you have to see the vegetative characters of the Fabaceae family. What are the vegetative parts of the plant? Vegetative parts of the plant.
Stem, root, leaf,
Stem,
and
leaves.
Root, stem, and leaves, the branches are the vegetative parts. Okay, the flower is the reproductive part. So in Fabaceae family, the plants, based on the habit, trees, shrubs, and herbs. How many types of the plants are there based on the habit? Already you have learned about that. The types of plants based on the habit. Yes. Who classified the plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs?
Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Very good. In biological classification chapter, we have learned about that. The Aristotle scientist classified the plants into three types based on the habit. Habit is one of the morphological character. So the Fabaceae family is consist of some of the plants are trees, some are shrubs, and some are herbs. Examples: the groundnut is one of the example for Fabaceae family. Sweet pea, garden pea, red ground, green ground plant, black ground. Okay, so these are the wild pea. These are few examples for Fabaceae family. Vegetative characters that starts from the root system. Taproot system is present in a taproot system is present in a Fabaceae family. What is the root system?
Taproot.
Taproot system. Already highlighted about the types of the root systems, types of root system, and types of the leaves in morphology of the flowering plants. That's types of the roots, types of the leaves, types of venation, arrangement of the leaves on stem and branches. The arrangement of the leaves on stem and branches called as phyllotype. What is the arrangement of the leaves on stem and branches? The arrangement of the leaves on stem and branches called as phyllotype. Phyllotypes. So the root system is taproot system. Root nodules are present. Root nodules are present. Root nodules are present in a root system of Fabaceae family. Groundnut, pea, beans. Okay. The root system is consist of the root nodules. The presence of root nodules, the characteristics of Fabaceae family. The characteristics of a Fabaceae family. Right? It's important for objective point of view. Please highlight the root nodules are present in root system of Fabaceae plants. So root nodules are present in which of the following family?
What's the use? So what's the function of it?
What is the function of root nodule, sir?
Root nodules are involved in the nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation. Root nodules, the root nodules are involved in nitrogen fixation. Is it clear now? Do you have any doubts regarding this?
The
No
groundnut
doubt.
formation takes place from the nodules only, sir. So groundnut formation takes place in the nodules.
Groundnut?
Formation takes place in the nodules, sir.
No, not nodules. In
Groundnut modified fruit, no, sir.
not that's normal fruit only. In
No, sir,
groundnut,
but it grows from outside to it goes inside the ground, no, sir.
yes. The flower is initially
Geocarpic fruit.
geocarpic fruit. The flowers flowers or the ADL. After the pollination, what is pollination? The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. After pollination process, after pollination, the ovary is penetrated. The gynoaction is consist of long stalk. The gynoaction is consist of the long. Which part of the flower is forms the fruit after fertilization?
Ovary.
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 Ovary part, right? Yes, ovary part is involved in formation of the fruit. After pollination and fertilization process, the ovary part of the flower is penetrated into the soil. There, the ovary part of the flower is involved in formation of a fruit. Ovary part of the flower is long stalk is present in a gynoecium. After fertilization process, the ovary is penetrated into the soil. There, the ovary is involved in formation of the fruit. So the fruits are formed inside the soil. So geocarpic fruits. Okay, so the fruits are not developed in groundnut. The fruits are not developed from the root system. The flowers, after pollination and fertilization, the ovary part of the flower is penetrated into the soil. There it forms the fruit.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it
Clear.
clear?
Yes, sir. Clear. Thank you, sir.
Have you highlighted the function? That's root nodules. The root nodules are present in family. Option 1 is Brassicaceae. Option 2 is Solanaceae. Option 3 is Fabaceae. Option 4 is none of these.
Sir, option 3 Fabaceae.
Option 3.
Very good. Root. Yes, root nodule are present. Option 3 Fabaceae. Root nodules. How many main parts are there in a sporophytic phase?
3.
Sporophytic phase is gametophyte and sporophytic phases are there in plants. The sporophytic phase is differentiated, consists of mainly two
Root,
parts.
stem and leaves.
What are they? They are one is the root system.
Shoot
And second
system.
one is
Root system, shoot system.
the root system and shoot system.
Yes.
So the root system is taproot system. Okay, taproot system is present. Root nodules are present in a Fabaceae family. Next, the shoot system, the stem characters, the stem and the leaves characters. Now we have to know about the stem.
Sir, for nitrogen fixation, certain bacteria are also present, sir, in root nodules.
Yes, now here in groundnut and in beans, pulses, black ground, green ground, red ground,
Yeah.
the rhizotomy bacteria Rhizobium bacteria are present in a soil. Rhizobium bacteria are entered in root system. There it is involved in formation of a root nodules. Rhizobium bacteria are present in a soil. Whenever these are entered into the root system, there it's involved in formation of a root nodules. So in root nodules, the rhizobium bacteria, prokaryotic organism. Rhizobium belongs to prokaryotes. So that concept we have discussed in kingdom Monilids. The kingdom Monila, the bacteria, some of the rhizobium bacteria are involved in nitrogen fixation. Already have learned about that concept.
Yes.
Some of the bacteria are involved in nitrogen fixation. Rhizobium in Leguminosus plants, Fabaceae family, the rhizobium bacteria, prokaryotic organisms, are entered into the root system, later involved in formation of root nodules. So these root nodules are useful for nitrogen fixation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. In non-leguminous plants, sir, nitrogen fixation.
Generally, in non-leguminous plants, generally most of the non-leguminous plants, the nitrogen fixation doesn't take place, whereas Frankia bacterium is involved in nitrogen fixation in a non-leguminous plants.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. So in some of the plant species, Fabaceae family, the stem is erect. The stem is erect. In some of the plant species, the stem is, in some of the Fabaceae family, the plants are the climber with the help of the tendrils. With the help of the tendrils, in some of the plants, weak stems are there. So the weak plant stems are the climbers. In some of the plant species, the stem is hot, strong, that is erect. In some of the plant species, the weak stem is present. So the weak stems plants are the climbers. Right. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, leaves. The leaves. The leaves are arranged in an alternate manner, alternate phyllotaxy. In some of the plant species, the leaves are simple. What is the arrangement?
Alternate phyllotaxy.
Yes, alternate. The leaves are arranged in alternate manner. So already know very well about that. The alternate phyllotaxy. In alternate phyllotaxy, The single leaf is arranged from the each node. They are arranged in a alternate manner or spiral manner. So the Phyllotaxy is the alternate in Fabaceae family. The leaves in some of the plant species, the leaves are simple, whereas in some plants, the leaves are compound, finitely compound leaves. So in some of the plant species, the leaves are simple. In some of the plant species, the leaves are compound. Phyllotaxy, alternate. Which type of phyllotaxy among the three types of phyllotaxy? The alternate phyllotaxy is the base of the leaf. Base of the leaf is swollen. The swollen leaf is what is that? Swollen leaf base is called. Already
Leaf base.
yes, that's pulvinous leaf base. Pulvinous or pulvinate. Pulvinous leaf base. The leaf base is the swollen. The swollen leaf base is called pulvinous leaf base. And stipules are present in a leaves. The small leaf-like structure present at the base of the leaf that is called stipule. The leaves are consist of the stipules. So the leaves are stipulate. Stipule. Stipulate means that word is indicated the presence of a stipule.
Sir, in both simple and compound leaf based stipule is present, sir.
Yes, yes. Both the simple and compound. Stipules.
Okay.
And variation, reticulate variation is present. It's a dicotyledons of angiosperms, taproot system, and the variation, the midway already highlighted about the type. The variation, what is variation and types of the variation? What is variation?
Sir, arrangement of veins and veinlets on lamina of leaf.
Very good. The arrangement of the veinlets in lamina of the leaf is known as variation. So reticulate variation is present in a leaves.
Network of veins and veinlets, sir.
Yes, reticulate variation. Yes, net-like arrangement. The veins, midrib, lateral veins, and veinlets. Midvein or veinlets are arranged in the form of net. So reticulate variation is present in leaves. Pulvinous leaf base, important for objective point of view. Pulvinous leaf base is present in option 1 is Brassicaceae. Option 2 is Solanaceae. Option 3 is Fabaceae. Option 4 is Malvaceae. What is the answer? Very good. Option 3.
Option 3, Fabaceae.
Yes, option 3. Next. The presence of root nodules and pulvinous leaf base, characteristics of presence of root nodules and pulvinous leaf base, characteristics of option 1 Brassicaceae, Option 2, Solanaceae. Option 3, Fabaceae. Option 4, Malvaceae.
Option 3, Fabaceae.
Very good. Option 3. Option 3 is correct answer. Presence of root nodules and pulvinous or pulvinate leaf base. No, not only four families. The several families are there. Several families, more than 200 families. As per NCERT, the given families are 3 little characters: Fabaceae, Solanaceae, and Liliaceae. Okay, no? Is it clear? Right. In a Pisum sativum pea plant, Pisum sativum pea plant, the leaf tendril, the tendrils, tendrils. Already highlighted about the modification of the leaves. The modification of the leaves. In Pisum sativum pea plant, the leaves are modified into
Tendrils.
the large string tendrils, right? So tendrils are found in the, what is the scientific name or biological name of the pea plant? The
Pisum
Pisum
It's terrible.
Pisum sativum plant. So tendrils, leaf tendrils are found in option 1, groundnut plant. Option 2, Pisum sativum. Option 3, hibiscus. Option 4, mango plant.
Option 2, Pisum sativum.
Very good. Option 2, Pisum.
Sir, can you name any another plant with leaf tendrils, sir?
Pisum sativum, Lathyrus sativus, wild pea, Pisum sativum, garden pea. So, if you some of the plant species, Lathyrus sativum, yes, some of the plants.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What is inflorescence?
The arrangement of flowers on floral axis.
Yes, the arrangement of the flowers on floral axis is called inflorescence. The inflorescence, the floral, now we have to know about the floral characters, vegetative characters regarding the root system, taproot system, root nodules are present, whereas in a stem that's erect or climber. Okay, and leaves, the leaves are also vegetative parts of the plant. The leaves are simple or compound. In some of the plants, the simple leaf, in some of the plant species, compound leaves. The leaves are arranged on stem and the branches in alternate manner, means alternate phyllotaxy. Pulvinous leaf base, presence of pulvinous leaf base. Reticulate veination. In the leaves, the reticulate veination is present. Now the vegetative characters are completed. Next, we have to know about the floral characters. Floral characters. The floral characters that starts from the inflorescence. The inflorescence. What is inflorescence?
Arrangement of flowers on floral axis.
Yes, the arrangement of the flowers on floral axis is called inflorescence. Is it clear? Do you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Right.
It's clear.
So inflorescence is the racemose type of the inflorescence. In Fabaceae family, the plants are consist of racemose type of the inflorescence. Racemose type of the inflorescence. Already learned about the types inflorescence, the characteristics of racemose inflorescence and the cymose type of the inflorescence. In racemose type of the inflorescence, how the flowers are arranged?
Acropetal order.
Acropetal order. Very good. So inflorescence is the racemose. Okay. Next, the flowers. Flowers are the consist of both androecium and gynoecium. Bisexual.
Bisexual.
Yes. Bisexual means the flower is consist of both androecium
And gynoecium.
and gynoecium. Right. The flowers are consist of androecium and gynoecium. So the bisexual flowers are bisexual and zygomorphic. Already learned about the types of the flowers based on the symmetry. How many types of the flowers are there based on the symmetry?
Three
Three
types.
types.
3 types. Very good. What are they?
Actinomorphic, zygomorphic, asymmetric.
Zygomorphic. Yes, S and asymmetric. Next. In how many main floral parts are there in a flower?
4.
4. What are they?
Calyx,
Calyx.
Helix, corolla, androecium, gynoecium.
and gynoecium.
Calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. First of all, you have to know about the calyx. Calyx. Sepals are 5. Fused sepals are called fused sepals.
Gamosepalus.
Gamosepals.
Gamosepalous.
Yes. Free sepals called as free sepals called as. What is the answer?
Polysepals.
Polysepalous.
Polycephalus.
Very good. So in Fabaceae family, the calyx is consist of 5 sepals. The 5 sepals are united, not free, united. So that is gamosepalous. Gamosepalous. Gamo means fused. Sepals are fused. Gamosepalous. Right. And these sepals estimation, that's the sepals are in some of the Fabaceae family, plants, the sepals are arranged without fusion, without overlapping on each other. Valvate. In some of the Fabaceae plants, flowers, the imbricate estivation. Imbricate estivation. Okay, what is the estivation of the sepals in Fabaceae family?
Valvate and imbricate.
Valvate and imbricate estivation. The corolla is consist of 5 petals. 5 petals are there. Papilionaceous corolla is present. Papilionaceous corolla.
So what's the meaning of that?
Papilionaceous corolla means that is resemble means appears like as butterfly shape. How many petals are there? Petals number
5 petals.
5 petals.
5.
5 petals.
5.
Sir, always number of sepals is equal to number of petals, no, sir? Or it may change, sir.
It may be varies also. Variation. Maximum that's number equal. The number of sepals are equal. Right. Maxillary estivation. So here I draw the 5 petals. The corolla is consist of 5 petals. So this is one petal, and these two next the petals, and next 2 petals. So total how many petals are there in a corolla?
5 petals.
5 petals.
So in a flower, how they are appear? The corolla appears like as the butterfly shape. In a flowers, in Fabaceae family, the corolla mean the corolla numbers of corolla known as petals. The 5 petals are appears like as the butterfly shape. Butterfly shaped corolla is present in Fabaceae family. So the papilionaceous means the butterfly shaped corolla. Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Right. So Fabaceae family is also called as a Papilionidae due to presence of the
Papilionaceous.
butterfly shaped population. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what about estivation?
Yes, that's maxillary estivation. Maxillary estivation. How many petals are there?
5 petals.
5
Five.
petals.
Right, 5 petals are there. So among the 5 petals, one of the petal is large in size. One of the petal is large. Large in size. That's located towards posterior side of the flower. Already highlighted about that maxillary estivation. Maxillary estivation. Types of the estivation. Maxillary is one type of the estivation.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So while writing the floral formula, like some of the numbers which will be written as the subscript for the like Andrecium A5 will be writing, sir. So some will be like written in the brackets. So why is it like that?
Pardon me.
Sir, in floral formula, when we'll be writing the numbers for some of the things like for Andrecium, Gynoecium, like how many petals, if there are 5, so sometimes it will be written in the bracket. Why is it like that?
The floral formula, what is the meaning? What indicates that floral formula means the numerical representation of the floral leaves.
No, so sometimes it will be in bracket and sometimes not.
So that indicates actually fused, no, sir?
Which indicate which?
So the
Bracket, sir.
Sir, the bracket it tells the fusion, no, sir.
Yes, the bracket is gives that gives information about that fused sepals or petals or the stamens or carpels. Suppose K4, what is the galaxy is represented as which alphabet? Which alphabet? K.
K.
The number of sepals, if they are free, don't keep in a bracket. If they are free, if they are fused, means the cohesion. That means the sepals are fused with each other. That should be kept in a bracket. The bracket is indicates that fusion. Fusion of the number is indicate the numbers of the calyx. K4 or K5 or K6. So the number is varies. Number of sepals, number of petals. Corolla is denoted as the C alphabet. And the number of petals in a corolla. If they are free, not related with each other, don't keep in a bracket. If they are related with each other, that should be in bracket. So that's number. Andrecium. Andrecium is starts with which alphabet A. The andrecium is denoted as A, and number of the members of the andrecium known as stamens. If the andrecium is consist of 4 stamens, that should be indicated as A4. If they are free, don't keep in a bracket. If they are fused, that should be in brackets.
Got it, sir.
Posterior and ventral side. Yes, yes, posterior. The posterior side of which type of inflorescence is present in a Fabaceae family? Puneet?
Racemose.
Racemose type. Racemose type of the. This is the floral axis. Flowers are arranged in acropetal order. The first formed flowers, where are they? Are they present towards the base or the
Base, sir.
Yes, yes, towards the base. Okay, in this diagram, in the inflorescence, the racemose type of the inflorescence. So this is a flower towards the floral axis. So this arrow mark is indicate that towards the floral axis. The floral axis side of the flower is called posterior side. That another side of the flower is called anterior side. The standard petal in a flower, the standard petal that's located towards the posterior side. Posterior. Towards the floral axis. Towards the floral axis. Here its arrow mark is indicating in the inflorescence. Arrow mark is indicates that. Posterior side or anterior towards the floral axis. Yes. Floral axis.
Posterior.
Posterior. Posterior. So in a flower, the corolla stand the largest petal is located towards the posterior, not towards the anterior side. Anterior side of posterior side. Is it clear? Posterior side. The five petals are there in a corolla. Among these five petals, the one of the petal is large in size. The largest petal is called here. That's not. We can't differentiate the dorsal and ventral side based on whether it is towards the floral axis or opposite side. The towards the floral axis side is called the posterior. And okay, you're welcome. The standard petal the largest petal in a corolla is called as standard petal. Okay, so this location important for objective point of view. And corolla also. The papilionaceous corolla is present here. Option 1 is Malvaceae. Option 2 is Brassicaceae. Option 3 is Solanaceae. Option 4 is Fabaceae. Yes, very good. Fourth option is the correct answer. Fabaceae. The standard petal is located. The standard petal is located. Option 1 is towards the standard petal is located towards anterior side. Option 2 is towards posterior side. Option 3 is 1 and 2. Option 4 is none of these. What is the answer for this question?
Option 2.
Towards posterior side.
Yes, very good. Towards the posterior side. And towards the anterior side, two petals are fused with each other. Here I drawn how many petals?
5.
5 petals. Right. So the 3 are free. 3 of the petals are free, not fused. The remaining, the 2 petals are fused with each other. So these petals are called as keel petals. And the 2 petals which are present at the lateral side of the standard petal, the wings petals. Okay, wings petals, keel petals, standard petal. The standard petal is located towards which side of the flower?
Posterior.
Posterior.
Keel petals are located towards which side?
Anterior.
Anterior side. Which of the petals are fused in Populinaceous corolla?
Keel.
Keel. So these keel petals are encloses the reproductive essential organs. What are the essential organs of the flower?
Andrecium and gynoecium.
Andrecium and gynoecium. Andrecium and gynoecium. Essential organs. The which petals or encloses the essential organs in a Populinaceous corolla. Very good. Keel petals. So location of the standard petal, keel petals. United petals are the fused petals are the keel petals. The keel petals are encloses the essential organs of the flower, andrecium and gynoecium. The overlapping, is it posterior or anterior side?
Posterior.
Standard petal is located towards the posterior.
Posterior.
Yes. Keel petals are located towards which side?
Anterior.
And anterior.
Anterior.
Yes. The overlapping takes place from posterior to, look here, have a look. So this is the edges of the standard petal. The standard petal is edges overlap the wing petals, wings. And the wings petals edges overlap the keel petals. So overlapping takes place from the posterior side to anterior side. Posterior to anterior, overlapping. Overlapping takes place in Populinaceous corolla, in Fabaceae family, posterior to anterior side. Is it clear, Naman? Up to here?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
What's time?
2:10, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Already zoology is selling.
Sir has sent link already.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen. Watch.
No problem.
Thank you. Do you have any doubts regarding this?
No, sir.
No doubt,
No
sir.
doubt, sir.
Fabaceae characters up to the sepals characters are also included in syllabus. Okay, thank you, my students. Have a nice day.